Hey there, my name is Marco Vasquez and this is my final project on web scraping. So first off, what is web scraping? Web scraping is a tool that data scientists can use to collect large amounts of information in a fairly quick manner. It is typically done by building a program that consists of spiders or crawlers that go through a main website and then collect information within that main website subsites of various products or items within that site. It is also used by a lot of search engines like Google's to index websites and be able to do some analysis on them. Now, as of 2019, web scraping is legal as long as it is done on publicly available sites. This means that if you have to put in your password or you have to do put any personal information, you cannot scrape that information because it will become like private. Now, the three technologies that I use are BeautifulSoup, Scrapy, and Selenium. I'm going to be showing two examples specifically to BeautifulSoup and Scrapy. Okay, so my first example is on BeautifulSoup. I have it open in Jupyter Notebooks. I install the required packages, and then I have like a function, getPage. Essentially, BeautifulSoup collects the content of the get request that I do, parses it, converts it into soup, and then I collect some of that information from the different sites. So I repeat this process for every single product here, and then I call this function for every single page. And then I put this formatted into a data frame. And you can see some of this information below. And then for my Scrapy example, I had to do a pip install on Scrapy. I started my project. Scrapy will build it automatically, and then I also do generate a spider, and then running through my spider code really quick. It begins as a request, and then I do for every query I am searching on Amazon. I call the get products list. I get the Amazon serial number and then visit that site for every single product. And then for every single product on that site, I do collect that information and then return that. And then I check if there's a next page, and then I repeat the same process. So unfortunately, I kind of ran into some issues. I noticed some of my rows were empty on the data that I was collecting. It essentially boils down to Amazon using anti-bot machine learning to check whether there is a human or a bot accessing the information. I was able to get around it by using a user proxy and using slower requests. And there are a couple of drawbacks to web scraping, the biggest one being that it's very fixed to the specific elements of a site. So if the site changes, I would have to change all of these. I wanted to do a quick analysis using NLP. I did some, so you can see the bullet point example that I have here. I collected some information on this, and then I wanted to check the differences in marketing for the different genders. I did the standard NLP word cleaning, and then plotted the frequency of words used in those bullet points. I did notice that the frequency of the word soft happens very often in women's, while it doesn't happen at all in the men's section. For some of the data that I collected, it doesn't have very large implications, but it's just something interesting that I noticed. Thank you, that is all.